G'day guys, Declan from Elross Caravans. Well, today we've got a very special video. I know I say that on a lot, but this one is a very special family van. It's not a twin bunk, it's not a triple bunk, it's not even a quad bunk. It is a 5-bunk special. So let's get right into the video now. Well, I hope that intro whet your appetite for things to come in this video today. So what better way to start the video than let's come inside and have a look at the bunk area and main living room of the van. So if Naz follows us up, we'll come into the van now and we'll start down in this key area of the build. So what we've created here is a triple bunk on one side and a double bunk on the other. Now, the double bunk is slightly bigger than the triple bunk side for a couple of reasons. So this is a multi-use platform that we've really created here, where it is going to be used for kids' holidays and trips, but it's also going to be used for a few of other trips where the kids might not be accompanying and you've got some of your mates that want to come with you as well. So that's the advantage of building something of this nature. Now, why we've decided to build this layout with this centre style is it enables us to still have a full ensuite arrangement down the back. You still got your living space sort of up the front, and then we've finished it off with a east-west bed arrangement towards the very front of the van as well. So with this layout comes some compromises. So the kitchen is very small in this vehicle. However, there is a big emphasis on this van for external living in terms of cooking and all of that sort of stuff. So the kitchen became a secondary feature in this build overall. In the ensuite, we've got plenty of room, plenty of amenities, facilities here to suit everyone and the kids as well. We've gone for the washing machine option here, which is a 2.5 kilo Kamek washing machine, plenty of overheads, nice vanity basin and mirror, and then plenty of storage space in the back section here as well. And then we've done a traditional cassette toilet in this one. So this was the last van that we've ever done that will have a cassette toilet into it, and that was because of the kids requirement in this build. For anyone that is looking at doing a family van as well, we're going to have a new toilet that we're going to bring that could be a possibility for those people that are unsure about composting toilets moving forward. Another key request of this build was to oversize the size of the shower. So in this particular shower, we have built it 1100 by 800, which is larger than what you'd typically find on a shower down the back of one of these builds. And that was just another prerequisite requirement that we needed to meet as a manufacturer to facilitate for these customers in this build. As we move further up into the galley section of the vehicle, we've got a Bushman 190 litre fridge and freezer combo here. The customers are also running an external fridge outside as well, so this is why they've left it at the 190 size. I would suggest, if you are doing a family van, to either upscale that to a 230 litre fridge, or if you are doing an R model, that would come standard as a 230 in any case. Plenty of storage above for other bits and pieces, and also storage underneath as well. As we move to the kitchen side, we've got a small kitchen space, but we've also incorporated our pantry setup here as well for the client, so they've added that in. You've got your microwave as well that operates off of the inverter battery system as well on demand, as well as the My Coolman 3.5 kilowatt air conditioning system above my head as well to provide cool air, and that's also on demand off the inverter and battery system when you like as well. As part of the small kitchen, we've also given these customers a fold out bench, so they've got a bit of extra storage space in that section as well if they want to use the kitchen a bit more. You can also get chopping board blocks to put into your sinks as well if you so choose, so that's another feature that you can opt for there as well if you like. Moving up to the front bedding area, east-west bed like I mentioned before. You've also got your little hidey hole here at the back for your headboard zone, and then we come to the seating area as well, which is a generous size seating for this type of van. And then you've got your Nova Mappa table leg there as well, which you can fully adjust to get in and out of that zone and space quite easily. NAS pans around to the corner here. We've got our standard fit 24-inch LED TV. Also comes with that DVD player for those people that are still running DVDs as well. Comes with Google Chrome as well, so you can just hook in and play your Netflix and all that sort of stuff as well. A couple of Scirocco fans, especially in the kids' bunk areas, and one that's in this zone here as well. Just helps to generate a little bit more airflow throughout the van. Plenty of open windows in this build as well, especially with the bunks, so there's no shortage of free flow, cross flow ventilation in this particular vehicle as well, especially with that 400 by 400 hatch in the area as well, which we are deleting for 2025, so this will become an option. It won't be a standard fit anymore as well in 2025 models. Last but not least, before we conclude the interior tour of this vehicle, we've got the Redarc's Red Vision system here as well. That's running the Redarc 50 amp Alpha manager in conjunction with our 400 amp lithium battery system as well. This one's also been spec'd with 800 watts of solar on the roof, and the lightweight panels as well that have been fitted to this vehicle. You've got your Anderson plug on the outside for charging, and of course to finalise things off as well, we've got the caravan up here as well, just as a dust suppression system to mitigate any dust on those gravel and soft surfaces. So that concludes the interior portion of the video today. So we'll now start on the exterior. We've got the awning set up under here because it is quite a warm and sunny day, so thought I'd get some shade while we're outside. So this is a 17-foot awning that's been fitted on this. Do get questions a lot of the time of how big your awnings are. Typically with an Elross caravan, if you look at the size of the van and you detract around 3 or 4 foot off of the size of the van that we offer, that's going to be typically the size of what the awning is that's going to be fitted to your van. And there's certain reasons of why we fit awnings in particular sizes. So we quite often get customers asking, why can't the awning come all the way to the end of the van? And it's not a simple one fit solution to everyone, but you'll see this awning arm here, for example, and we've got our marker light here. We're going to make sure that this marker light has a 30-degree clearance at all times. And sometimes you can get caught out with having the awning arm too close or covering that sort of marker light. So they're things in design that we need to be managing at all times. And then there's the other section up the front here as well. So we're going to make sure that the awning arm can be as high as possible before the roof starts breaking. And we've also got to try and manage to fit it in gaps if customers opt for multiple tunnel boot doors, for example. So that just gives you a little bit of an insight into how to size awnings for your type of van. Okay, so moving on to the airbag system now. So this being an ECXF, we're running the XTF airbag system from Cruisemaster. In this case, we've actually upgraded to not the manual system, but we're running the wireless airbag dongle on this particular build. This area is also fitted with the TV antenna and TV mounting package as well. So it's got an extra USB for power and also a cigarette socket as well to plug in. And then your standard fits of 240 power as well is also included in there as well. In terms of tyres, we're running ROH Assaults with Maxxis Razor AT811 tyres for reliable travel, and we're seeing really good wear out of a lot of vans that have done 40 to 50,000 Ks now with the Maxxis Razors, so they're a really durable and reliable tyre as long as you keep to your regular service intervals on that aspect. Now, another thing that I want to touch on today with everyone is we see that a lot of customers sort of struggle sometimes with operations of steps. So I'm going to just run quickly through that now. Generally what we see with a lot of customers is they try and slide the step in and out, where this is a mechanism that runs on a spring and it runs in an arced motion. So what I usually do is I put one hand on the back, one hand on the front. When I want to push it in, I actually lift up the front and push down the back and then sort of just hinge it in, and then it just gets put away nice and easy. And it's the exact opposite when you want to pull it out. So just hinge down and out, and then it comes out really easy. So for anyone out there that might have an Elross already, that's the best way to operate them, so they're nice and easy to move in and out, and it's not like you're moving a solid lead weight. Well, up the front here, we've got the usual deluxe slide-out kitchen. We've also fitted the Sizzler Max barbecue to this one, induction cooktops in this one as well. Got our little slide out here as well for your little stainless steel to put all your gear on while you're cooking your beautiful barbecue. And then the customers over here as well have added the second tunnel boot option to fit a slide out for their Engel fridge. And we've also just manned this up with an Anderson plug here, so they can plug their fridge straight in and away they go from that perspective. All right, so now this is probably one of the second most important features, if not the most important feature on this vehicle, apart from the 5 bunk that makes this van unique. This is our first van that's actually been fitted with Cruisemaster and Bosch's TSC Safety ABS braking system. So this is our first foray into running one of these systems. I tested it the other day on the road. We don't have any roller shots or anything like that we can give you, but believe you me, it's an awesome system and it works really well. We're really happy to have Cruisemaster supporting us with now fitting these systems from a factory perspective. So if you're someone that's sort of on the fence of whether or not these systems are going to be right for you, definitely chat to the team about it and get some more info, because for me personally, I think everyone should be having one of these systems put on their builds. Now, what is the TSC system? So Bosch, in conjunction with Cruisemaster, have developed a full operative automotive ABS system for caravans now. And Cruisemaster is one of the first manufacturers to come out with this advanced system where they're actually fitting a tone ring and speed sensor inside your electric drum brake from the factory. And then what we can harness and do here at Elross is we can actually tap into that speed sensor and tone ring, and we can fit Bosch's ABS ECU module to that. And then what that enables for the system to do is it becomes a fully operative ABS and anti-sway control system as well. And basically you don't need any special connections on your car whatsoever. The whole caravan runs the system independently. It runs it off the battery system on the vehicle. And it also will give you warning lights if the system is fully operational in a marginal operational state or there's a problem with the system. It also comes with a CAN bus connection, an OBD, so you can also scan for error codes or anything like that. And it also comes with an app control as well, so you can control it all off of the app on your phone as well, which is really good. What does this provide? This provides us with another safety level and margin for you now as the customer. And it also will provide you with a significant saving on your insurance costs as well if you're going to be fitting one of these ABS systems to your vehicle. All right, to wrap up this side, real quick through it, you're pretty familiar with this now. Battery system in here, so like I said before, Manager 50, 400 amps of lithium, inverters housed here. We've got our fan system as well, which is operational as well. That's a full automotive air conditioning blower vent, so it can run for 10 to 12 to 24 to 36 hours at a time without missing a beat. We've also got our water filler system here as well. So you've got your water pump in here, all labelled for your front, rear tank and your mains as well. Highly recommend purchasing a flat out reel combo as well to go with that, so you can fully set up all your freshwater hoses with a filter, and you can also then set up your solid hoses as well. All gets conveniently packaged up into a nice neat kit, so you're maximising your room for storage for other items as well. All right, finally to finish off, because my noggin is absolutely getting torched right now, thanks WA. The ECXF comes standard with the standard tool size toolbox. These customers have upgraded to our deluxe version for a bit more storage. They've also opted to do the wood box on top as well for a little bit of added extra. Yeah, so that really complements the rest of the build in this sort of 21 footer. They've also done 2 slide outs on either side of the toolbox as well. And don't forget on preventing weight in your van. So these clients here, they've gone to town basically on the options on the front, especially adding the big toolbox, adding 3 extra slides, the slide out kitchen there. So they've added a lot of frontal tear weight to their van as a result of that. So what's this van weigh? It came in at 3070 as its tear weight, so it is on the heavier side for a 21 foot van. However, with the 5 bunk setup and everything else in terms of options that's fitted on here, we're actually pretty happy and satisfied with that result, especially with all those extra things like the ABS adds a little bit of weight as well. Nothing too major, but it is weight nevertheless. And they've also done the Raptor coat protection as well to try and save on a bit of weight there as well. So it would have actually probably tipped in at over 3100 had it not got the Raptor coat protection that I forgot to mention in the video earlier. So yeah, so plenty of options that have been fitted to this beast. Really good build. If you're in the market for a big family van, we've certainly got the capability to help you out there. This van here I think starts from 184,990 a drive away, so please contact us for further information. Don't quote me on that, speak to the sales team. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you on the next video.